Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you're returning, this is the look I'm going for today. I was craving yellow, 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 yellow. And these are the things I grabbed to do the set. I hope everyone is doing well. And I think, well, I have an idea for the next set, but I want to tell you guys, if you don't have one of these palettes that's coming up right here, this Hello Kitty custom design palettes, get a hold of Latina. I'm going to put her link in the description box as well, but this is where I got these, or this, and they're super cute. And my girl Bianca in New York, we trade nail boxes, and she made me this custom glitter, and it's almost gone. I love it. And this is Iceberg from Craftsxnine. If you guys don't know, this is a nail shop. Myra has her own channel. I have a code with her. It's Jen, and you can go to that website. I'll also leave that in the description box. My code with Notpolish is Jen. But back to Craftsxnine, she's got some of the best tips and harches. She's got cute stuff on her website, you guys. All right, so for this set, I wanted yellow, and I knew I wanted to use those flower foils. And those flower foils I've had for years, and I got from the nail supply store, so I don't think they were the best quality, but I'm going to use them again on my next set, just because I want to do another set just like this, but bright blue and white, because when I was doing the foils, and I already wanted to do, I knew I wanted to do yellow, so that was already a done deal. And I was going to use my favorite yellow from Notpolish, which is the Sun Kiss that I showed you. It's just perfect. It's butter, it's sunshine, it's just the best yellow. And I got out the foils because I knew I wanted to use those. Because remember when I posted on my community tab and asked you guys what set I should do next, and I posted like 5, and there was a yellow one. This is me not recreating that, but using that one as inspo to do this set. That's what gave me the idea. And so anyway, when I got out the flowers, there are some blue ones in there. My dried flowers and my foils. There is a blue that I can't describe it, but I fear that the next video and the next set you're going to see is going to be very similar to this, but blue. It's going to be either blue and gray or blue and white. You know, I really don't know, because that's all I have in my head so far is this, but blue. Okay, so don't be surprised if you see that, and I'm sorry if that's boring. If you guys have any ideas of things you want to see made, like how do you make this, or how do you make that, you know, design ideas for sets, please leave it in the comments. So a few other little bits of trivia, I guess you could say, or tidbits regarding the next set I want to do and this one. I thought about doing it in glow, because I have a glow yellow and I have a glow white, but that's purple white, but I don't know, because a lot of the nail was clear. I didn't do that, but I recently got a glow gray from Notpolish, and I've just never even seen that, so I've really been wanting to use that. And excuse me, I also have a glow blue, so that's where I was getting the gray idea, just because I don't know. I mean, I could do the blue glow and the white glow, but the other thing is, I used to have a client, Connor, and he would come. I don't remember if he would wear his nails for 2 weeks or 4 weeks, but he would want them full length, coffin, and he would get a flower set every time he came. So something very similar to this, and he would do a different color each time. Purple, blue, yellow, red. And I did so many flower sets that, because they're actually really easy to do. This, I don't remember how long it took me, but that's why this video is only like 30 minutes. And I even kept capping in, not filing, but capping. But what I find that I do when I do flower sets on myself is I feel like, and I've said this before, that I need to fill in every bit of available space. And then the nails get crowded, piled on. You can't see the designs. I put way too much stuff on the nails, always. I drag everything out of my drawers, have it on my desk. I think, oh, I'll use this, I'll use that, because I think I'm doing a clear set and I'm going to encapsulate stuff. And I just pile the stuff on. But when I was doing Connor's flower sets, for some reason, for whatever reason, I did them right, where you had lots of clear to the nails, and the color popped and the flowers popped because it was minimal. And this is the first flower set or even like encapsulated clear design. Look at this glitter, you guys. This is the only glitter I've ever seen that's like white but clear but also hollow, like. And those yellow ones, I was out of frame, but that was that little yellow and pink loose glitter the raw glitter I showed in the beginning. And then here I was trying to be super minimal. That's why you might see me taking glitter off a little bit. But anyway, I love that glitter, and you can also see it's almost gone. But anyway, I feel like I finally got it right with the flowers, like back to doing it right again, where I only put just the items that pop on the nail so that it's, the flowers and the color that pops. And I did not plan on doing red at all, but when I was going through my flowers, I just realized yellow and white is cute, but it would look great with a pop of red. So I don't know how you guys do your designs, come up with your designs. Sometimes for me it's super, super hard, and I'll go through long periods of time where I just can't think of not even one design, no matter how much inspo I look at. And in fact, the more inspo I look at, the harder it gets. But sometimes I just go through periods where I just can't do enough sets. So currently, while I'm recording this voiceover, it is April 8th. And in 2 days, because I already made it and it's posted and it's scheduled, in 2 days the liquid to powder ratio video will post. And then I also posted, I can't even remember what set. I think, pink marble. And by the time this one posts, I will have already done 1 or 2 nail sets. So by the time you guys are watching this, I will have already decided if I'm going to do the blue set or if it's going to be blue and white or blue and gray. So I find myself sometimes in my voiceovers asking you guys, what do you want us to see next? Do you think blue would look good? Because to me, it's today in my mind. But you guys aren't going to see this for 10 days, So forgive me if I ever say that stuff in my videos. And real quick in this video, I'm going to ask question number 4, I believe it is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is question number 4 for the giveaway. Question number 1 is, where did I move? Question number 2 is, what's my dog's name? Question number 3 is, where did I work before I moved here? And the 4th question is, what is my daughter's name? And you can find that in any one of my videos, you guys, the answer to that. And currently, I might have jumped the gun, I guess, because the subscriber number was going up pretty steadily when I started talking about the giveaway, but it hasn't moved at all since I started talking about it. So we are still not at that number. So we will reevaluate, I suppose, when we get there, because the next video I'll give you the 5th bonus question, and then it will basically be time for the giveaway, or else these questions are all going to be stale and months old, and yeah, maybe the format of how I do my giveaways either needs to be announced way closer to the number I'm trying to get, or not formatted that way. I don't know. What do you guys think? So anyway, I'm showing you guys here how I do this, or what I'm doing, and what I decided in my mind. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember, but like my obsession with nails mostly, I love to file. I know most people don't like to file, but I love it. I did not used to like it when I was doing clients a lot, because it's, I don't know, you have that stress and pressure of just making it perfect and being on a time crunch and just all that. It takes the joy out of it. And you're holding someone else's hand and it's awkward and you're trying to bend them in different directions and it's just not it. But for these, I hand filed, which is what I love to do. I love to hand file and then crisp my edge with the e-file and crisp my cuticle area with the e-file. But what I'm getting at, geez, Jen, is my entire point of doing nails, like what I love the most is acrylic application, period. And what I love the most about acrylic application is if I can do just all 5 fingers or 20 or 30 or 50 or 100 of a solid color, just solid application. So you might notice that like in my sets, even if I'm doing a design, I'll have at least 2 fingers that are solid nails. And then I have to come up like with, well, what design do I do on a solid nail? Now I have to paint a Frenchie. Remember, I've probably said that before. So just know, if it were up to me, that I would be doing all of the nails all solid, one color. And no other design, like a pinky bling, and that's it, you know, or I don't know, I say that, and then, you know, I drag out all my stuff and have everything. You guys, I still have not organized my glitters. It's just such a huge job, and because I still want to give you guys a nail room tour. Like, I love my new nail room. It is so kick-ass and gorgeous. I love every time I walk in there. I love the smell of monomer. I love my space, and I definitely want to show you guys. So I will get that done. I will get that done so I can do a room tour video for you guys. So around here in my little small town, population 1,300, that I love, we are having what's called hog skin days. Okay, it's a whole week, which is this week. It started, today's Tuesday, started yesterday, and this weekend is like the finale. There's a parade, there's a carnival, there's barbecue cook-offs, fish fries, exotic animal petting zoo. I guess there's kangaroos, lemurs, all kinds of things. There are crafts, arts and crafts fairs, bingo night, a rodeo. It's just a whole week of celebrating things around here. So we did not get to go. Monday was the fish fry. Yesterday was the fish fry, and I was extremely disappointed to miss that. Today, I'm not sure what the event was, but we are definitely going this weekend for some food truck food. I can't wait to just eat some junk because, like I told you guys, that's not around here. There are no fast foods, there's no Starbucks, there's no tacos, there's nothing. So I cannot wait to just go smash, I don't know, a funnel cake, and just anything. Hopefully there's some good food. I think the barbecue cook-off is that day, so I'll be doing that. I am sure I will not be attending any rodeo ever in my life. I have my opinions about that. But the arts and crafts fair, the petting zoo, oh yeah, I'm there for all of that. Oh, there's also I cannot remember the name of it. Let me look. I think I saved it on my phone because I couldn't believe it. There's a beauty pageant for kids. I'm not going to this, but I thought it was cute. It's the Little Miss Pigtails pageant. And you know, in the South, that's, you know, a thing, right? That like people put their small children in pageants. But what I thought, that was cute, right? But the categories is what got me. Like, I had to take a screenshot of this. I'm not even talking about what's going on in the nails. You guys, hold on a second. Okay, so after my application is dry, I'm going in with Notpolish transfer gel with I wouldn't say a thin layer, but not a thick layer either, just a regular layer. I'm making sure my sides are wiped, and I'm going to put this in the lamp for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to lay down my foil, rub it on, and peel it off. Not all the yellow comes off of this foil, which is definitely the foils, because I've been using this gel for years, and it flawlessly does a foil. So anyway, I didn't file. I didn't do anything. This is just right on the raw acrylic once it's dry. And after I pull the foil off, I'm going to go in with a really thin layer of matte top coat to protect the foil before I go in and cap, because your monomer will melt the foil off of there. So if you're going to do foils, make sure you protect it with a layer of top coat. It doesn't have to be matte. I just find I can get a thinner layer with matte. Okay, so you guys, the categories for the Little Miss Pigtails pageant. If you are 0 to 2 years old, you are in the baby oinker category. 3 to 4 are the mini oinkers. And then from there it goes into piglet categories. Petite piglet, young piglet, junior piglet, and Miss Pigtails. And then there's something too about the parade that's hog related. So, I don't know, very country, very rural living. I couldn't believe it. That's just... Okay, here we are. Application now. I did go in on my middle and ring and tame down the apex area, because apex and cuticle area, because I still needed to cap. I wanted these nails nice and thin and crisp, and I had gotten a little heavy-handed in that area, so before I capped, I did thin that area out. So you will see little e-file drag marks up there. That's what that is. And if you're ever capping on a top coat, like right here, I was capping on this matte top coat, you might have to hold your bead in place just a little more than usual, because it will slide around a little bit on that slick surface. The same when you're doing a pop-off method in your cuticle area, your natural nail bed area, that you have a pop-off method. Any pop-off method, essentially. Well, I haven't tried them all, but any ones I've tried, it does like create a slicker surface. Also, I'm using Kiara Sky Clear, which is one of my all-time favorite clears, but I just haven't used in a while because I was on the kick of using a different one. But for this set, I knew I wanted the nails to be clear, 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 see-through clear, and I wanted to have a really thin layer because I've been being heavy-handed with my capping lately and making my nails too thick. And I don't know if you guys go through phases of doing things wrong or realizing like, oh, I'm getting back into old habits. You know, like just going overboard with the clear, which I can definitely and do. And Kiara Sky Clear, I've noticed, is as soon as you put a bead on, you have it this nice texture, and as soon as you start working with it, it starts running. It gets looser. And then by the time you've come back with your brush, it's firmed up again. But it definitely has that just instant of, oh my gosh, it's going to run. And then it firms up, because, you know, every acrylic is different when you work with it. But knowing that, I knew I could go in a little wetter than usual, because I like to work like this, like I've explained to you guys before, where I can really control my acrylic more than... I do not like working wet, but so that you can avoid air bubbles, so you can get a really good clear, and so you can cap thin and not like I like to cap. You do have to go a little thinner, so that is why I chose that acrylic, and you'll see in the end how clear these came out. I loved the clear. My favorite nail was the ring finger. For some reason, it was just the combination of the white with the pop of red and yellow and the clear. I don't know. It just makes me want to do white nails. I love white nails. That's one of my all-time favorites, just solid white nails with like a white French or just a pop of color, a red French, anything. Just white nails. I love them. So you guys, I'm going to let you guys watch this capping, and please leave me in the comments if you do not want to see capping and you'd rather see filing, or if you don't want to see either. You guys fast forward to this part of the video, because for me, when I'm watching nail videos, what I fast forward through is when the person isn't talking. If they say, okay, you guys, thanks, I'll see you in the next one, I'm not going to talk today, I fast forward all the way through so I can see the nails, and then I'm gone. I want to be engaged. I want to hear what you did last week. I want to hear what your struggle was with this set. I want to know what colors you used. I don't need to be talked through it, because I'm not trying to like figure out necessarily a tutorial, although I've mentioned this before. Please excuse me, I can't have more than 5 sentences without clearing my throat, so I have to stop my voiceover. I don't know, I usually have like 14 voiceovers in my videos because of that. It's ridiculous. So sometimes I leave it in just because it's so interruptive, but You can let me know if that's annoying too. I'm sorry. What I was saying that I've mentioned before is that I learn something new literally almost every time I watch a nail video. I don't care if it's from a beginner. I don't care if it's someone who does stamping and gel or something I don't do at all. Gel X, press-ons, just even hand painting stuff I could never do. I still learn a tip or a trick literally every time. So I'll still watch, and when I say fast forward, I mean that. Like, I'll still watch the video, but I'll just go through it quicker, where I'm not watching it in real time. I'll fast forward, or I'll put it on double speed so I can still see the design, compliment the artist, and learn. You know, and I'll slow it down if I see something that catches my eye, or I'm like, what are they doing? But I want to be engaged, and that's it. It probably is one of the reasons why my channel hasn't grown like it should, just because I think that might turn some people off. Like, they want a tutorial flat out. They don't want to hear anything personal, or they don't want to be talked to. They just want music and nails. You know what I mean? There's something different for everyone, but that's what I kind of love about this, is that I've mentioned this before too, be myself, and whoever's here for it is here for it. And I think that kind of builds a community anyway, and I really love that. So you guys let me know though in the comments, and I do really, 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 really want to thank you guys for all the feedback. I had mentioned in one of my videos that I would love your guys' feedback about the clarity of my videos, and it was something that was driving me nuts, you guys, nuts. I would redo videos, load them privately so I could see how they were loading to YouTube, and to see what it would look like before I actually posted it, then deleting it, going back, making edits, talking to other nail techs about it. What do you do? What's your setup? And I was making myself crazy because what I see on my TV is blurry, and what I see on my phone is not what I see on edit. The nails are super far away. They're not an up close tight shot where you can literally see everything, and the nails right in the screen. Anyway, you guys just really, really helped me just drop that psychosis I was going through and look at it with a clearer mind, and just keep doing what I'm doing, which took the pressure off me a lot. So when I ask you guys things, you know, for feedback in the comments, I just love that you guys listen and that you respond and you help me. And I just want to thank you for that. Thank you so much. So you guys let me know if you want no capping, no talking. Please don't let the music play and say, I'll be right back, I'll let you guys watch. Sometimes I need to do that because it just gets boring and the video is long, and like, what else am I going to say? But then I'm a motor mouth, so I'll come back and talk anyway. Whether you want filing or not, excuse me, all that stuff. So thank you so much for your feedback on the last one, and let me know. And this here, I already capped, but I'm just making sure that I have a nice shape in my cuticle area, because like I mentioned, I filed that down so that I could cap. So that's what you'll see me doing here. And I already forgot how I designed these nails. Oh, I just did flower and some bling. Oh, I'm sure you could see from the thumbnail, not really bling, just a couple little crystals. But I had 3D butterfly charms, I had some really beautiful gold and crystal butterfly charms that I was going to put on the nails. Here's application only. Here is finished file. I love the dusties, but I just decided to leave these simple. I had more stuff on my desk that I was going to load up on these nails, and I decided not to do it. Thankfully, because I think I like them better like this. Okay, that's enough of showing of the dusties. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to go into top coat. I'm going to use what my favorite, what I always use. Well, first I'm going to clean them with swipe. Dusted them off, clean them with swipe really good. And then I'm going to use Notpolish stain resistant top coat, which you definitely want to use with white nails or clear nails. Absolutely. Flower nails, for sure use a stain resistant. If you're doing clients, they're going to be 4 weeks. They're going to be doing who knows what. You know, we don't know where they work, what kind of things they're getting into, you know, their hands into. They might color their hair, all that kind of stuff. When you have a clear nail, you're going to want to put a very thin layer, thin, layer of top coat underneath the clear part of the nail as well, so that it gives it really, really makes a difference, you guys. But if you put a thick layer, it makes them look thick. It makes them look gloppy is the only word I can think of. So I go in with a pretty light layer of top coat, A, because I don't want them to be thick, but B, also because I know I'm going to be putting on some nail glue. Look at this finger. This is my favorite nail. I want to do a whole set that just resembles that, but in blue. Okay, sorry, that was a squirrel moment. Squirrel. And B, because with nail glue, there's always like maybe a little bit of a puddle around the bling, and I like to top coat after that. I turn my nails upside down and tap them like this to get all the gel to roll to the top so I don't have a thick nail. Here they are after top coat. You guys, I have an announcement to make. I don't know if you guys are watching Sarah over at the Nail Lounge. I'm going to use this Notpolish crystal gel, and I'm going to use it to seal. I'm going to use my Notpolish crystal picker. I'll tell you the announcement in a second. Oh, here we go. Our girl Sarah got a code with Bluestreak. I don't know if you guys know how major this is, but I'm going to talk about it again in a second. I wanted to show you this, you guys. This little hack that I do by gluing these on before I put them on my nails. I forgot to do it last time I used these, and lo and behold, when I was done with my pictures, had taken the nails off, was going over my videos, I noticed that one of them had fallen off. They were one of the little metal, whatever those things are called, caviar beads were missing from my flowers. Completely ruins it. Probably nobody else noticed, but so annoying. So I always put these on first, but forgot to do it last time. So just wanted to show you guys that. It's so much easier if you do that, by the way. So I'm using my Bluestreak crystals. These are the AB crystals. I'm going to show them to you in a minute up close, like how absolutely gorgeous they are. But our girl Sarah over at the Nail Lounge, I'm going to link her channel in the bottom. Her code is up here, I think, like 3 times in case you just missed it. But Bluestreak Crystals reached out to her and gave her a code. That is major, you guys. Here's her code, the Nail Lounge. Go get yourself some crystals. I've told you guys before, the prices are better than you think. If you have any questions about how to order, because the website was confusing to me at first, hit me up. I'll help you. So will Sarah. I'll link her channel. So if you guys aren't watching her, she is fabulous at nails, you guys. So if you're not over there, look at these. Will you look? This is AB. Have you ever seen such beautiful AB? So anyway, Sarah, I want to say congratulations to you, because it's pretty major when she's got a code with Kiara Sky, Notpolish, and now Bluestreak. That's big. She's doing big things, and she deserves it. I'm going to seal these. What I'm doing here is sealing my charms. And I'm going to go in with another thin layer of top coat to make sure those little glue puddles aren't showing, and to just make sure everything's good. Anyway, congrats, Sarah. You deserve it. It's super major to have all like the 3 of the biggest brands in the nail industry that do offer ambassadorships reach out to you and give you codes. Girl, keep up the good work. Again, you guys, if you are not looking at her nail sets and you're not over there, go. Okay, go check her out. Again, I will link Latina's channel in here so you guys can get yourself some Hello Kitty. So cute. And then my codes. If you guys want to know my codes, just ask me. They're like all over the place in any of my content pretty much. But hit Sarah up. Go order from Bluestreak. You can ask her or me if you have any questions. The website's actually super easy to use, and they're super reasonably priced. I just didn't know they were. I always thought they were too expensive. My favorite nail. I want to do 10 of these. Okay, you guys, we are coming to the end, or we're at the end. I'm going to do cuticle oil and lotion, crisp up my edges, do my setup for final pictures, and we're done. Hope you guys enjoyed the set. I hope you guys will join me next time. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know when I post. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.